What's up, guys? This is Dwight here, Retro Crypto Channel. Got a pretty good video here today. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I wanted the market to settle down first. Got a bunch of my favorite projects I want to go over. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet. It's essential that you do your own research before making any financial decisions. And with that said, I also want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. I'm at a whopping 523 subscribers. And I want to thank each and every single one of you who subscribed. It means a lot to me. It's actually really hard to get a channel going, and it's a lot harder to get people to hit that subscribe button than you think. So if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor. Just put your hand over that mouse and click subscribe. Helps me out immensely with YouTube. It'll also allow you to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you can't do that, at least hit the like button. The like button triggers the search engine algorithm within YouTube, and it'll send more traffic out to people who have not seen my channel yet or been exposed to it. And with all that said, because I know every YouTuber is always asking the same thing, I know, but it really is important and it's greatly appreciated. All right, but let's jump over here real quick. All right, so we'll take a look at the overall market right now. Right now, it's all Bitcoin. Okay, here we go. This is the overall crypto market. It got up to 2.03 trillion, dropped all the way down to 1.482 trillion, and right now it's resting up here around 1.625 trillion, which is a lot better than a 1.48. And this is basically where I found support at. And I don't even really consider that strong of support. So hopefully it holds, but only time will tell. Is also showing the RSI is a little bit on the underbroad side, but it's okay. It's doing just fine where it's at. Rather see it there than doing something extreme. All right, now we're going to jump back over here to Bitcoin right now. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been complicated lately. So complicated. All right, so you're going to see here where Bitcoin found a real good resistance point. Now, this is back in July. It found a real good resistance point right around here. Took up to this parabolic run. Well, I don't want to call it parabolic. Well, it was pretty exciting. Made it up to, what, roughly 68. And then it came pummeling back down. And last week, or earlier this week, really, it fell back down to that same resistance point and is holding where it held out at July. So hopefully this resistance point here will hold out, but there's no guarantee because the next point down will be at about 30,000. And from there, the next drop is substantial. I don't even want to show you guys. You'll have a heart attack. It could end up down towards $20,000 mark. Let's hope that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Right here is the current downtrend. I really want to see a break over top of this downtrend, but right now it's following it perfectly. And this downtrend started back in November, early to mid November. So yeah, hopefully it'll break this downtrend and start going back up again. The RSI for it, the RSI chart it's okay. It's not exciting. It's nothing special there, really, to show you. Let's jump over here. You'll see, according to Bollinger Bands, it's a little bit on the underbroad side of the Bollinger Band, but that band is getting pretty tight right now. The MACD, let's take a bigger look at this. Okay, the MACD is actually pulling. I thought it was about to go bearish, but it's actually pulling back bullish. But remember, this lags behind the market, so it doesn't really tell the future. This gives a good feeling for the market sentiment. So right now there is some positive buying going on with Bitcoin. All right, let's jump forward here, and we're going to take a peek at my favorite project. Well, one of my two most favorite projects. Right here you have Cardano, ADA, also known as ADA. Right now, ADA downtrend line is this perfect downtrend line. It kicked in on September 2nd, and it's been on a downtrend ever since then. And yeah, it's kind of disappointing. But that was right when the smart contracts came out. But with that said, I know that Cardano has a very bright future. Now, when Bitcoin did that massive pullback earlier this week, you'll see it found key support right here at about $1.03, and it's still just sitting there. And I think it's going to hold, honestly, guys. I wasn't sure, but I think it's a good chance the support line is going to hold. But nothing's guaranteed in crypto, as you already know. Things could change ever so quickly. This key support line right here, the reason why I think it's going to hold, if you go back, it goes chart, this chart goes back to March, and you'll see it holds there every time, at least back to March. So I'm really hoping it holds out here. It did dip a little bit below it, but came right back to it. So let's just hope that this key support here holds out. Make this bigger, make sure you can see it. Hopefully the support here will hold out for, as with Bitcoin, the RSI is on the broad side. If we jump over to this chart, you'll see that the moving at the 4 month, the MA, the moving average, the 4 MA moving average, MA, yeah, you know what I mean. You'll see right here, the 20-day moving average is on bottom, not good. 50-day, next up, not good. And then you have the 100 and 200-day with 200-day on top. So Bitcoin is definitely, Cardano is definitely in bearish territory. But like I said, things can swing around ever so quickly. All right. According to Bollinger Bands, it looks like it's really sitting in the middle, in my opinion, so there's nothing too excited. MACD does have... Sorry, but I had to get a drink. MACD does have Cardano sitting... I'm going to say it's still bullish. Let's go with bullish. It's in a bullish territory, but it is ready to cross over that red line, which will put it back into bearish territory. So we're going to have to see what happens. And we're going to jump forward. Now, I did a Fibonacci retracement for Cardano. You'll see up here, starting 100% down. Right here, this 50% mark. It needs to pass $1.29 before I'm willing to say that Cardano is bullish territory. Because this is where it pulled back from on January 17th. All the way down to here. So it's going to need to come up and pass this line of this point right here of resistance, which really is any resistance there. It's just a magical 50% line that the Fibonacci goes by. And trust me, it does work. It's legit. All right. Let's take a quick look. There was a message in here from Charles Hoskinson earlier I wanted to share with you guys that it just really caught my eye. And of course, I lost it as soon as I clicked on it. Isn't it life grand? All right, well, let's keep it moving. Basically, I'll find it while I'm typing. Charles Hoskinson did a tweet earlier, and he was really excited to see a new DEX come online. And the ironic part about it was that it was a DEX I haven't even heard of. But I was like, okay, well, here we go. Here it is. Really looking forward to this DEX on Cardano. There are so many coming online soon. It looks like it's called Wing Riders. And I don't know, I haven't even heard of this one. So, like... And if this is coming directly from Charles Hoskinson, so this is not one of those, like, Muesli Swap really didn't get any kind of endorsement whatsoever from Cardano. It just kind of came out. I remember him saying one of his AMAs will look into it. But, and Muesli Swap actually turned out to be legit. This one he's actually supporting openly, so I can't wait to see what this one's all about. And it's probably going to come out right after Sunday Swap. And he says there's a lot more coming. So I thought you guys might find this interesting. Do some research. I haven't even had a chance to research it yet. All right. Sunday Swap. Let's talk about Sunday Swap real quick here. As you know, they're in the middle of their ISO right now. So if you're a stake to one of their key staking pools, you will be receiving Sunday tokens. And actually, the first epoch passed 2 or 3 days ago. So everybody's just waiting to receive them. And while, I didn't know how we were going to receive them, so I kind of left some messages out there. And apparently, it's going to be they're going to be distributed through drip drops, which I was like, what? You're going to be doing it through drip drops? So if this was a project, I didn't necessarily take that seriously. But if it's going to be doing drops for things like Sunday, I can't believe it. Sunday Swap. Sorry, guys. It's a much bigger and more important project than I was expecting. So all these little meme coins throughout it is much bigger than this. I think we're just going to have to give it time. Like I see LQ in here now, which is liquid, I believe. And that's kind of important, actually. I didn't know that was in there. Wow. All right, so you want to look at this Drip Drops project. There's a lot more going on with it than I thought. And that's also where you're going to be retrieving your Sunday Swap tokens, apparently. All right, Fantom. Let's talk about Fantom, guys. This is kind of like a red-headed stepchild, but it definitely has a place in the crypto world. Fantom right now, same as Cardano. The moving average, 20-day, 50-day moving average is underneath the 100 and the 200-day. It's not healthy at all. It's on the underbought side of things, so it might be a good chance to pick some Fantom up. You look at the Bollinger Bands. It has it on the underbought side of the two bands here. And the MACD definitely has it in bearish territory. And if we jump up here from this recent high point, which was roughly January 16th, uh, looks like a good buy in. Well, actually, no. It got up to the 50% point and then got rejected again. So this may actually come down a little bit further. But this is something, it's looking like it might be in buyable territory right now, guys. You definitely want to keep your eyes on Fantom. I can't I can't. I can't. Let's jump backwards real quick. Let's take another look here. I'm gonna say I might be picking up some more Fantom. All right. Decentraland. I love Decentraland, but Decentraland is like really for the most part, it's kind of a quiet project, but it keeps doing things and it's been around for a long time. Like I keep scrolling back on this chart here. Well, I actually really can't go by these because don't worry about it. Anyway, Decentraland is actually the 20-day moving average is actually creeping up on the 50-day moving average, which is very good. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's actually creeping up right up on it, and that is a good thing. The resistance held out at roughly looks like about $1.83. I don't really consider that a strong point of resistance here, but it did hold, so hopefully it stays above it. Decentraland, when I did the retracements, this is on a downward trend still. This 50% mark will put it at roughly about $4 basically. So it's going to be in bearish territory until you cross over this $4 point. And I'm going to say it is in a good buy area. It may go lower, but it definitely will pay off for the long run because this project's not going anywhere. And the Bollinger Band actually has it on the over broad, not it's on the higher broad side. Yeah, it's looking pretty good as far as buying goes. There's some buying pressure, and the MACD is a little confused, but you can see right here it is still in the bearish territory, but it's definitely in bearish territory still. I mean bullish. Did I say bearish? Oh my god, bullish. Oh my, I'm slipping. It was a long day, guys. Long day. All right, Terra Luna. You guys know I love Terra Luna. Terra Luna's looking pretty good. It's found a decent point of resistance here around 53 cents. And that's actually where it's sitting right now. I don't really consider a strong resistance point, but it'll get your job done if you get my drift, guys. And it looks like it's sitting at it, but it might be about to dip underneath this resistance point. So I really can't say what it's going to do. I will say that it's on the under. The selling pressure is actually picking up on this one. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. But this one I know has a future. I like it a lot. And we already got Cardano. How did I get in there? Leave. And Cardano again. All right, where we got Terra Luna. All right, Terra Luna with the fib retracement chart here. All right, let's get this right here. All right, so we got this retracement chart for Terra Luna. And looking at this chart, I would say it needs to pass the $77 point before we can even try to say it's in bullish territory. So really, I mean, I love this project. This project has a bright future, a very bright future. I'm going to say it's at a good buy right now. Selling pressures here. Yeah, I'm going to say definitely you might want to pick up some Terra Luna. All right, PolkaDot. We all love PolkaDot. Poke with Gavin Wood. We're going to start off with the Bollinger Bands and the Bollinger. I think is this sitting in the middle? It's sitting pretty much just smack middle on the Bollinger Bands, and the MACD slightly has it in bullish territory. Not for they get excited over. I will say that PolkaDot on a retracement chart looks like about 34.81. It'll have to cross over that before it's in bullish territory again. Right now, it's sitting now at 17.97. I consider this one a buy, but as you know, the market's in turmoil. So when I say I consider something a buy, market's very questionable these days. So you got to kind of sit back and watch and get a feel for what's happening. Its point of resistance at 17.98, as this clearly shows. It looks like a fairly strong resistance, but it could change in a heartbeat. Man, look at that dip. Yeah, I'm going to say definitely keep an eye on PolkaDot if you want to pick up some. It looks like it's a good chance to buy some. Moonbeam. Remember I said we were going to keep an eye on this one because this is a parachain for PolkaDot. I think it was around here when we were talking about it. It's pulled all the way back to $6.56. If this could pull back a little bit more, I'd like to see it hit $4, and I might just pick some up. But I have to see with that one. And with all that said, one thing I want to remind you guys is the market right now is very, very unpredictable due to the geopolitical issues going on throughout the world, the Ukraine and Russia, China, Taiwan, and the list goes on and on. But there's the U.S. with the Fed, the federal interest rate being raised this year. A lot that's scaring a lot of people. So there's a lot going on that nobody really knows what's going to happen. One thing that we do know that's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of change, and it's going to be interesting times. But one thing that's for sure is Bitcoin's not going nowhere. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology is not going nowhere. It's here to stay. We just got to stay confident, hold our ground, hodl. I'm a hodler, guys. I don't trade that much, but I do like to analyze the market to see what things are doing, where is it going. I'd rather buy it at a better price than, who doesn't want to buy something at a good price? But all right, but that's it for this video. This video is like pretty basic, cut and dry one. I just want to go over these projects. I haven't covered them in a while. But if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, leave it in the comment field. And make sure you subscribe and you hit the like button. And until next time, stay blessed, stay happy, and most of all, stay profitable. Peace out.